And so oftentimes, one of the most common calls that I get when people's app isn't working is their pool guy came out. It's usually immediately after the pool guy came out. He put it in service to do something, forgot to take it out of service, and they go, well, my app's not working, my pool guy was here an hour ago, what's going on? And I say, hey, go look at your panel, make sure that it's in auto. And then if you put it in auto, what we're gonna hear is that pump ramp up to a high speed to prime and make sure that there's no air bubbles in there, and then it's gonna go back into whatever speed we had set. So you can hear that kicking up.
Yep.
And then in about 15 seconds or so, since your pool's set up nice, it's gonna recognize, hey, I've got the appropriate amount of water in here, and it's gonna drop back down into its happy speed. Let's see, we've got pool high running, so it's gonna go to 2200 RPMs. So that's the basics on this screen. The reset button is helpful if you had a brownout or a power outage and something's weird going on in the screen, or like if the icons.
I have no clue.
So brownout's like where you lose half a leg on your power. So normally you have 220 coming into the house. If one of those goes out, then you can have weird power things where it like kind of flickers and it's like kind of off, but it's
so it's not a
all the way.
blackout, but it's
Exactly.
halfway.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So oftentimes things like that'll make the icons look funny and they won't be in the right spot, or if you try to touch the screen and nothing works, you can hit reset and that'll actually reset the panel and make it happy again 95% of the time. Over here you've got your different breakers for your low voltage items. So this is for your system, so that's for this part and the circuit board behind it. The valves is for that automatic valve back there, and then the IntelliChlor is for your salt cell.
Okay.
The only other thing on here is you do also have back here, you've got a USB port, and this will allow you to update the panel if for some reason you didn't want to update it over the air. The older versions of this, you had to manually put it in there. Now we've updated it enough where all of the updates can actually come over the wireless, and you don't have to update it anymore. The other thing you could do,
That's nice.
yeah, if you, let's say you wanted to get really, really involved in the programming and play around with a bunch of stuff in there, you can also download the current program, save it on a thumb drive, and then you can screw everything up, and then you'd be able to plug that thumb drive back in and re-upload what's in there now. So if you ever felt like you wanted to get fancy in there, you could plug a thumb drive in, basically save the data that's in here, and then mess with it.
You just took
and
101 to
figure it out.
201.
Yes, that's the extra advanced. And then again, you've got your breakers here, and that's essentially everything here at the IntelliCenter.
Okay.